Good morning, students. Welcome back in our statistics classes. Today we will discuss about the scope of statistics. What are the scope of statistics in our economy? First of all, we will discuss on the topic of the nature. That after the subject matter, it is the 2 points: the descriptive statistics and the inferential statistics. The third one that is called the limitations. Now let me proceed for the statistics, the nature of the statistics. What is the nature? Actually, we all know that the statistics is a science as well as an art. Both we can say that the statistics is both a science as well as art. Statistics studies numerical data in a scientific or the systematic manner. As an art, statistics relate to the quantitative data to the real life problems. By using statistical data, we are able to analyze and understand real life problems much better than otherwise. The second point, the subject matter. Subject matter of the statistics includes two components, the descriptive and the inferential. What is the descriptive? Descriptive statistics refer to those methods which are used for the collections, presentations as well as the analysis of the data. These methods relate to such estimation as a measurement of central tendency, average, mean, median, mode. You all have been studied in the earlier classes, but here we will also discuss about the descriptive statistics, the measurement of dispersion, mean deviation and the standard deviations. Measurement of the correlation are referred to the descriptive statistics. For example, descriptive statistics is used when you estimate average height of the secondary students in your class. Likewise, if you calculate the average income of the country, if you calculate the average salary of your employees, you will refer to the descriptive. Now let's come to the point, inferential statistics. Inferential statistics, it refers to all such a method by which conclusions are drawn relating to the universe or problems on the basis of a given sample. In statistics, the term universe or problem refers to the aggregate of all items or units relating to any subject. For example, if your class teacher estimates average weight of the entire class on the basis of the average weight of only a sample of the students on the class, she is using inferential statistics. Now let's come to the limitations. In modern times, statistics has emerged to be a very crucial significance in all walks of the life. Statistics must be regarded as an instrument of research of great value, but bearing several limitations which are not possible to overcome. The first of all, the study of the numerical fact only. The statistics studies only such fact and can be expressed in numerical terms. It does not study qualitative phenomena like the honesty, leadership, wisdom, health and the patriotism and justice of our country. The second one, study of the aggregates only. Statistics studies only the aggregates of quantitative fact. It does not study statistical fact related to any particular person or particular unit. For example, it may be fact that a class teacher earns 50,000 rupees per month. If a father, if any mother, if anyone who earns 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh rupees per month. But as this fact relate to an individual, we are talking about an individual. It is not to be deemed as a subject matter of statistics, because we are talking here about not an individual, we are talking about aggregate fact. However, it becomes a subject matter of statistics if we study income of school teachers across all parts of the country for purpose of finding regional differences in income. The fourth one, that is called the homogeneity of data. Before that, not the only method. It is not the only method that we are describing here. We also here comes for the descriptive and the inferential. We just calculate through the measure of central tendency. It also shows the aggregate and the average method. the simple method. The homogeneity of data. It is very essential that the statistics are uniform in quality. Data of universe qualities or kinds cannot be compared. For example, productions of food grains cannot be compared with the productions of growth. Why? Because growth is measured in the terms of the meter, but the food grains are calculated or measured in the terms of the kg. So it is because it is not possible to compare both the things in the volumes. The results are true only on average. Most statistical findings are true only as averages. They express only the broad tendencies, unlike the laws of the natural sciences. Statistical observations are not error-free. They are not always valid under all conditions. For instance, if it is said that per capita income in India 50,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees per annum, it does not mean that the income of each and every Indian 50,000 rupees per annum. Some may have more and some may have less. Without reference, results may prove wrong. In order to understand the conclusion precisely, definitely it is necessary that the circumstances and conditions under which these conclusions have been drawn are also studied. Otherwise, they may prove to be wrong. Because without any reference rate, without any result, your data may be wrong. There is to be need to be understand what is actually in the data. The data is true or not. We have to go around the fact. We have to find about the fact what we are just describing under the circumstances. If we are finding out the data of the populations of a country, we cannot say that it is a true data. It may be wrong. But before that, we need to find out the results of our data. Some point can be used only by the expert. Statistics can be used only by those persons who have the special knowledge of statistical method. Those who do not have the proper knowledge of statistics, they will be unable to exact the value of the statistical method. Those who are ignorant but about these methods cannot make a sensible use of statistics. It can therefore be said that the data in the hands of unqualified person is like a medicine in the hands of a quack, who may abuse it, leading to the disastrous consequences. In the words of the Yule and the candle, statistical methods are more dangerous tools in the hand in an inexpert. Misuse of statistical is possible. Misuse of statistics is very common. Statistics may be used to support a pre-drawn conclusion even when it is absolutely false. Only means and not the solutions. What we are comparing the data, the homogeneity and the misuse of the statistics is possible. We have to given the theory. Many of the economists have given the theory about the statistics is only for the mean, not for the solutions. The functions and the importance of the statistics and economics. A day might come when the Department of Economics in the universities will go out to the control of economic theoreticals and come under the control of statistical workshops. Statistics has emerged as a lifeline of economics. It is because of the growing use of statistics by the economists that the subjects like econometrics have been added to the horizons of the economics. The students of any classes who highlight the statistics of economics. The first one that is called the expression of fact in numbers. Consider any economic problem, be it the problem of unemployment, the problem of price rise, the problem of shrinking export. The first task of economics to be understand is magnitude through the quantitative expressions. For example, if it is a problem of unemployment, we make its quantitative expression stating that 20% of India working population is unemployed, or that between the 1995-2010, the percentage of unemployed working population had tended to increase from 18% to 9.4%. What is that? It is the quantitative expression of the economic problem. We are not deliberating here that Mr. X and the Mr. A is suffering from the unemployment, but we have the result, we have the conclusion, we have the innovative technology. We are using that what are the actual percentage of the populations of the country who are facing the same situation of the unemployment. The simple presentations, statistics give the simple presentations of the data by the conclusion method. We drawn the figure. What are the actual populations are suffering from the unemployment? How many people who are the disguised unemployment? How many people who are educated? Enlarges the individual knowledge and the experience. It also gives the theory about the individual knowledge and experience of a person. It compares the fact. Why? Why it is compared the fact? Because we know the theory of the statistics. It compares the fact between the two things. It compares the fact between the percentage of the employment. It compared the fact about the average method. It compared the fact about the incomes. It facilitates the policy formulations. How does the finance minister decide to increase or decrease the taxation as a source of government revenue? Obvious. Through statistical studies, it is through statistical investigation that the finance minister gets a feedback on the tax paying capacity of the people and revenue needs the government. Accordingly, tax rates are fixed to get maximum possible revenue with minimum possible discomfort to the people. It helps other sciences in testing their laws, because we all know that the statistics is art as well as the science. The science gives us the theory, gives us the laws, which laws we have to follow. On what the basis we can we can go for the judgment of the values. It helps, it establishes relationship between the fact. It helps in the forecasting. Economics do forecasting through statistical studies. By term forecasting, we do not mean some astrological predictions. We only mean to assess and ascertain the future course of certain events which are of economic significance. Studying on the behavior of price table over the several years, the economists can make statistical forecasting about the likely trend and the pattern of the price table in near the future. This helps us in the future planning. It enables the realizations of the magnitude. It is established the statistical relationship between the different sets of the statistics, offering conclusion of economic significance. The well-known inverse relationship between the price of the commodity. Presentation of data is condensed form. It is a state of balance for the producer of the economy, for the consumers, where the producer find that profit are maximum or where the consumer find the satisfaction is maximum. It is through the use of the statistical method that the economists have evolved some eco-fundamental, telling us how profit of the producers are maximized or how consumer get maximum satisfaction. Thus, so much is the significance of statistical economics that Marshall, statistics are the straw out of which I, like every other economist, have to make bricks. Now the chapter has been completed that for the day. Tomorrow we'll go for another chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.